We beat to rap, what? Key beat to lot. We beat to rap. Key beat to lot.
What's up, kmob, mother effing BAE MOOOOOB? What up, what up? It's your boy Kees, Kees the GOAT, Kees the president, big Kees with a big wall and a big mouth, but ain't nobody what? Pop me in it yet? Yeah, you get it, don't you? You get it, don't you? I hope you guys are having a bit of a day because I know I am, because I'm back and I'm bitchy. But let's get back into this part, girl. I add so much emphasis on the ain't nobody pop me in it yet, because girl, this ain't got nothing to do with this story time today, but the girl's been trying me, and you know what, when T get back to me, I'm gonna scope it out first. I'm gonna make sure with the T I'm getting back is right, because when I deliver that you know what I mean, when I get up in that, it's no going back from there. So before I have to start giving the girls the oohs and the ahs, I'm gonna clock the T first. You know what? Just be prepared for a messy mukbang this month, because I'm taking it there. But what's up, y'all? So if you guys are wondering why I'm retelling this story, it's because first time I did this story time, I was using a lot of inappropriate language. It was just real bad, and YouTube clocked it. You know how they do me, y'all. Once you the baddest, you just always on their radar, and they never let me breathe. I'm redoing it, one, so I can get my funds back. You know what I mean? So I can make my dues. But on top of that, I've been getting a lot of comments recently on YouTube Live, on TikTok, because a lot of my story times that I would talk about have either been removed or they were on my old page and people just don't have them anymore. But a lot of people seem to like it when I retell these stories on my TikTok lives. So I was just like, okay, let me just do it again. So with that being said, today I'm gonna be telling you guys a story time about how I survived my creepy, weird, stalker, lying sneaky link from college. And when I tell y'all, the word survive is very fitting. And I know I'm a dramatic person, but this is one time I felt like my dramaticism is really needed. If anything, I needed a little bit more, because this would never happen nowadays. Like, I really sit there and I realize you really lost the plot quite early for your age, sir. Why are you allowing any of this to even conspire? But it's whatever. We've grown. Like I said, life is about moving forward. As long as we're not ever taking a step back, we're good. So anyway, this all happened in college, because when I was in college, there was two things I lacked: self-respect and a man. I mean, depending on who you are, a man might slow you down. A man might just slow you down, but me, I needed him to slow me, because I was doing too much. So before I get into the conspiracy of when I low-key feel like this man was on his way to take my life or do something, I don't know what he was planning, but it was something spooky-ooky. Before I get into it, let me tell you about how me and this man even met. So around this time in college, I was with a certain particular group of friends, you fake it. And we would always go to lunch together. A lot of the times we would just get our food and go sit right back down. And when I was in the middle of doing this, one day I saw this boy and I thought he was so fine. Like, he had the drip head to the toe. Hey, head to the toe. I'm like, okay, yeah, he's cute. But like I said, this is college Kees, so I was super unconfident. I didn't think that he was even liking boys. I didn't know what his T was. And I wasn't the one who was gonna figure out, because I didn't have the confidence in myself to be like, okay, if he's not, I can handle the embarrassment of being shot down. That wasn't my thing. You know what I mean? I don't have no jewelry on. One second. There we go. There's the fish. Anyway, so where was I at? Oh yeah, so me and this boy, I was too afraid to even find out if he liked boys, and my room looking not too much. I don't gotta straighten it up. Yes, I'm folding clothes, but does it stink? No. How about that? Let's take a sniff set on your sheet.
Truth is the truth, whether she can handle it or not.
Anyway, so me and the boy ended up interacting a few times. I guess just you keep looking at someone over and over and over, they're gonna be inclined to see what's up with you and make sure you're not a stranger and you're not gonna do nothing weird to him. But we would just always talk, and I noticed that he had a little bit of an accent. Not even a little bit, it was a pretty strong accent. It is so crazy how I just try to downplay it. Like, when I say a strong accent, you would have thought he had a mouthful of peanut butter or something. I couldn't tell if he was just being nice or if he literally had a crush on me. I assumed that he had a crush because I was delusional. See, that's the thing. Old Kees was delusional. Deep down, I knew I was the baddest, but I just thought that, I don't know where I thought it stopped and where it ended enough to where I couldn't be, confident enough. But I definitely thought that everybody had a crush on me. If you looked at me too long, you thought you liked me. If anything, I'm one of those. And it still follows me to this day. But we would just, talk here, talk there, and it would be very quick conversations. It was never anything crazy, long or anything, because like I said, me and my friends would get our food and go sit down and eat. And I'm not gonna lie, listen, I love to trade, but I loved my food even more. And on top of that, I didn't want none of them to even ask me about him, because I've just never been the type to really like my friends in my business unless I want my friends in my business. I would see him a lot more often. It seemed like we always caught each other at lunch, and the only time we didn't see each other was on the weekends. But I was cool with that, because I was just like, okay, it gives us time to miss each other, so he keeps talking to me. You feel me? I was one of them. I told you I'm delusional. And if you want to watch watch the story again and you get some of the details that I probably end up leaving out in here, because unfortunately stuff like this happened a lot, so I don't really remember every single tiny detail. But when I had told it the first time, it only happened just a few months prior, so not that cute, but whatever. So link will be in the description. I remember him and I was on Grindr. Always Grindr. Yeah! I was on Grindr and I got a tap from an account, and so when I looked at the account, they didn't have a profile on there, and that's usually how it would be, but I'm not one of those like anonymous link ups. I need to see that face. I didn't have a picture of me, but I had like, it was like kind of like a side profile, like from like here up, but kind of from like this side of my nose up. And I guess he recognized it because I'm just so fishy, and you don't really see the fish like they make me no more, but he was like, wait, I think I know you, and I'm like, wait, don't ever hit me up like that. Send me a picture. He ends up sending me a picture, and girl, I was geeking. So not only does this confirm that he had a crush on me, but that, well, I guess it doesn't really confirm that he had a crush on me, but I feel like you did, because sir, like you said, you recognized my face, you thought you knew me, so you kind of had a crush on me. Like, boy, so I'm low-key geeked up, and I'm like, what you know about me? You know what I mean? Do my little Beyonce bop, but I kept it cool. So I'm like, what's up? What's up with you? Immediately, I just wanted to get off the app because I never have my Grindr notifications on because it was just too much. So I told him, well, let me get your Snapchat because I don't really be on here that much. And he was like, basically just like, bet. So we ended up swapping Snapchats, and I'm like, okay, we're on step 2. We're on step 2 to the pipe. So I gotta figure out how I'm about to get to step 3 in the home base. And here we get to flirting. There, we're flirting. It's cool. Like, clearly don't cuss, Kees. I'm running through this story time too quick. Like, it's only been 6 minutes and I'm already like, wait, hold on. Let me calm down. You know what? Let me watch the first story.
See each other flirt, see each other flirt, see each other.
Like, girl, why am I gassing it? Like, we would literally be talking about the food we was eating.
Only be for like little periods because I was gonna, you know, have to pay for my food and go sit down with my friend. That's why I really don't like my
Listen, told you I was gonna pay for my food. Listen, just big. I'm gonna slow down when I speak. I gotta learn how to slow down and speak a little bit because y'all know, I know how y'all like them longer videos, and I'm trying to learn better. But speaking of learning, did you guys know about Essay Tigers? Yeah, it's a promo. You knew that though. You knew that. Are you losing edges because your teacher got you doing 18 assignments in 30 minutes? I know I'm not. And you know why? Because I use essaytigers.com. Essay Tigers is an online resource made for college students like y'all to help y'all ease your college experience. Here's the upside to it. A lot of people will go to ChatGTP or other AI places. You may think that they're doing that, making the essay for you, but girl, you think you're the first person to make that up? No. After you put in all your information, like when it's due, how long you need it to be, and what the subject is, and what it has to be about, Essay Tigers gives your essay to a real college professor. They write the essay for you, get back to you, and it's super duper duper cost efficient because they understand that college students already got to pay for a meal. Okay, them sliders that you get for lunch for $55, not gonna make you want to pay for this, but that's exactly why they gave y'all a 15% discount if you use code KEESYT or use the link in my bio. Hit the link, use my code. Thank you so much, Essay Tigers. Now back with this video. As we get to flirting, as we get to talking a little bit more, we obviously get to the point where we're just like, okay, let's pretend like let's not act like we don't know what we're trying to do. Like, we're trying to hump. I'm okay with doing a little, you know, sucky here, a little strokey there, but to just play in my butt is crazy. I was asking him like, when was he trying to link, and we ended up getting to a point where we're like, okay, let's just link this day and da-da-da-da. So he never had a problem with me saving my messages, but when he was sending me like the address and he was telling me like to come when we were starting to plan it, he made it clear like, do not save these messages. And I'm like, okay, wait, calm down. Calm down, nigga. Like, if I wanted to expose you, baby, it would have been done. Like, don't feel it too much, but I'm gonna say these messages though. Now I'm like, okay, we about to just get it cracking. I'm waiting for him to send me the address, but he only sends me the name of the apartment. And this is another thing. So I knew that he didn't live in a dorm. He said he lived in an apartment, and I just assumed that he lived in one of the apartments that my friend lived in, because there was this one that was like a newer build. It was literally like not even a block from the school, like literally closer than some of the actual dorms there. But they were really, really, really nice. I remember thinking like, oh, he got him some money. Like, yeah, because you know he couldn't come over to my dorm because I lived in a brick house and I had a trifling roommate. So he come in there and my roommate come in there just stinking, and he see this old sausage link on the counter, and he'd be like, what are you doing? And I'd be like, wait, that's not my side of the room. Start munching. Ignore the smell, breathe out your mouth, and start eating. That's how we even got to like, we were gonna go to his house and he wasn't gonna come over to my place. Another thing that was starting to give me like weird vibes was he kept, I don't know, he would be so secretive with the information. So he gave me the name of the apartment, but he didn't give me the actual address. And so when I Googled the name of the apartment, I saw that it was the apartment on the opposite side, like of my actual dorms. And I was like, oh, these are the little creepy, spooky, ooky ones, because I would always see with my friends every time we would like light up at nighttime. It wasn't that I thought it was creepy that he lived in those apartments. apartments. It's just like, whatever. Why are you not trying to give me your address, but you're giving me the name of the apartments? And he was making it so like, he don't want me to save stuff now. I don't know. I took notice of it, but I didn't take enough notice to be like, okay, girl, your life could be in danger. That's where I messed up. I should have. From that moment on, I should have been like, now hold on, something's not right here. But I was too ditzy about the pipe, so I was making my way over there. I surely did. Washed up, took some of my soap, took some of my body wash, mixed it together, rubbed it in the parts that might get a little stinky, and I made my way to the pipe. Finally gives me the apartment number, and I started making my way over there. It was literally like not even a 5-minute walk. Like it was that close to my apartments. I started walking over there. This is where things really started getting weird. Basically, when you walk in, it's like one building, and there's one right here when you're passing. When you walk in, there's one right here. There's another one behind it. So I started walking over there, and I remember I see a lady outside, I'm pretty sure, and I'm just like, hey, can you help me find this apartment? And she was like, oh yeah, it's da-da-da-da. She's like, wait, are you going to meet somebody in there? And I'm like, skirt, mind your business. And I ended up telling her, oh yeah, I'm meeting one of my friends in there, and she was just like, oh, are you sure? Because that's been vacant for I don't know how long. Me and him got the confusion figured out, and he ended up showing me the apartment I was supposed to go to, and so I started walking towards it, and so I'm like, oh, it's all the way tucked up. Like, you know, now I'm a little nervous because I can sense the weird red flags going on, but I'm like, you know, like it's making me a little hot thinking about it now. Spooky, it's getting weird. And so I sat there and I prayed, and I thought to Jesus, please help me. And Jesus did not help me, because you know what? He don't help you in situations like this. Take your fruity back to class. I have flip-flops on, and I'm walking up these like stairs, and it's one of them like metal stairs, but it also has like the gaps in it. You fall down, something get caught, not only are you slashed out, but that's an Achilles, gone. I'm already paying off loans to go to class. I don't need another loan to pay off a surgery. I'm thinking to myself, do I want to go in there? Do I really want to do this? Am I freaky? Still went up there. Go down this hallway, and it's like all these units. Feel me? The units had this small window. I remember the window was dummy small, smaller than the paintings right there on that wall. And he was one of like the very last ones. Like he was like the second to last one, and there was no way to get down other than that little stairway. So I'm nervous because I'm like, okay, Kees, like now really sit here and think. If you gotta run, you're falling down. And I guess I could just take off my flip-flops, but I didn't want to take off my flip-flops. You feel me? I didn't want to have to do all that. But then I'm just like, it's just creepy. Like this side of the apartment really didn't get no light for real. I guess I was already going in there kind of with like creepy thoughts. Still went there though. That's the problem. You see where I can't find the disconnect?
I was like, oh, she gonna say to me, no one lives in there.
Oh my God, yes, that is what happened. I lied earlier. I did not ask her for help. She was like, you look lost. Are you apartment hunting? Because the unit was empty. That's why it was a red flag. Oh my God. Oh my God, that was literally it. It's all coming back to me now. This doesn't have anything to do with right what I was just about to say, but this is going back to the part where I was telling y'all about how it was kind of weird that she was saying that the apartment was vacant. She literally, when I was looking for the apartment, like, cause I'm looking around and I'm looking at it, you could clearly tell that it wasn't like nobody who lived there. The blinds was all the way open. Like, it was just weird. And she asked me, was I apartment hunting for it? And I was like, no. And that's when I ended up telling her it was my friend. So yes, he told me to text him when I'm at the door. I text him, and y'all, when I tell you, as soon as I let him know I'm there, immediately all you hear is like, as soon as I let him know that I was there, the locks, you can just hear them go down the door, and it was dummy quick. And this is why this is scary. As you guys know, for when you're in an apartment or any door, any home, there's a peephole. So I was taking the video for my friends because I had let them know, okay, by the way, this is the apartment number. I'm right here. I sent them the address, and I sent them a picture of what he looked like his like Grindr profile. Because remember, I told y'all that he ended up sending me face pictures because I don't do anonymous links. That's not me. And then I took a video of the bed. I'm right in front of the door. Like the door's like, oh my God, like it's actually giving me goosebumps thinking about it again. Like this is scary. Hello? Okay, time to make sure he wasn't in here. Oh, like it's just so creepy to think about. He was watching me as I'm sending my friends this information. He had to have been watching me through the peephole the whole time, because no way as soon as I send you I'm here, everything, like you didn't even give it 3 seconds to marinate. I thought about it, but I try not to think about it too much because I was just like, that's gonna creep me out. And clearly I was too afraid to just be like, let me turn around and walk away, because then that's But this is another reason why I got weird. So when he opens the door, he doesn't just open it regular. Like he opens it like halfway like this. I don't know if y'all can see me, but he literally just goes this. Like it's literally creeping me out again. I'm actually like petrified right now. Damn, my elbow's dark. Oh my God. So he opens the door and I hit him with the, hey, how you doing? And then he finally lets me in. I go inside, and this is another thing that's like creepy. So you know when you go into someone's house for the very first time, they always show you where to go. Cause this is the first time you're in there. I don't know your floor plan, sir. I walk in and I kind of just like waiting for him to let you know, to take the lead. Also low key kind of listening to see if he started locking any of them locks. I'd have been like, no. I don't know, I was paying extra attention to see if he locked the other ones, because at that moment I would have just started swinging. I would have, listen, I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson from when I went to sneaky link and almost got robbed. I know how to, you know, do a quick little whoosh, bow. He don't want that pistol cut. Okay, I'll toss it. Like, I really gets like that. Ask about me. At this point, I got me a couple fights under my belt. I done got jumped a few. Man, what's up? What's up? What's up, man? You wanna go? What's up? What's up? Put it up. Put it up. You didn't see me coming, did you? Yeah. 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 My nuts on your face. What's up? Thought you was gonna get me? Thought you was gonna get me, didn't you? Didn't you? This is why y'all wanted me to retell, because I'm ignorant. He doesn't end up locking the doors, obviously, because he would've got thumbed through. And I remember just kind of looking at him, and I'm waiting for him to let me know where to go, and he doesn't. So basically just kind of take it upon myself, and I start walking. So this is how the layout was. And let's just use this bathroom as, I guess, like a reference. So the door is right here on this wall. You can't see it, but that one right there. I'm about right here. He's at the door, obviously. You walk in and I can clearly see that there was a bathroom right here because the door was still slightly cracked. So I was like, okay, bathroom. I'm pretty sure this is the closet where the towels was. There was a door right here. Then there was the kitchen and then the common area. You feel me? So I walk all the way down and I pass the kitchen because I'm thinking that like his door is going to be somewhere open, because if you're just going to let me sit there and walk through, you're clearly trying to help me find where the room is. Like, you got to understand, when I'm in this situation, I'm just trying to figure out where do we get to the bedroom. But as I get to the end of the hallway and I see the like living room and the kitchen, there's no other doors anywhere. Oh, I forgot to tell you, he was also low-key kind of rushing me because he said that he had a roommate that was like gone. So I'm like, okay, I already know how that goes. Let me hurry up, gotta do what I gotta do my little Dougie real quick. Dougie on the pipe. Hey, do my Dougie on the pipe. I'm sitting there seeing that and I'm like, okay, well, I know his bedroom isn't the closet. I know his bedroom isn't the bathroom. It's only this other door and in your living room and in the kitchen. Where could your roommate be? So now I'm thinking to myself, he either dates his roommate and that's why he really wants me to be gone, or the roommate is like non-existent, or he sleeps in the room with his roommate. But let me know, because if you're dating him, like, I would hate to have to come here and someone try to beat me up and get beat up themselves, and then I gotta beat you up too. Mind you, I haven't turned around since I started moving down the hallway. So here, and I turn around and like a movie, I kid you not, he's just at the door like this. Sir, when did you get there? And how did you get there so quick with your slight ass? I did hear a creak, but I'm thinking like it's me from walking. Like, I just think I was walking through this old decrepit hallway. So when I look back and I see that he's at the door, I'm like, oh, maybe it wasn't me. Maybe that was the door. But I'm like, why would you sit there and cause the door creaked for dumb long. So you sat there and watched me be confused for how long? For what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's creepy. Literally, I just start going to the room because like I said, I had no class. Gets in the room and we're just laying down. And I remember the room was super duper dark. And so I turned the lights on. I'm like, why, are you really a vampire? I couldn't understand why everything in his house was just so dark. The bathroom was dark, the kitchen dark, the living room dark. Now I know there ain't no windows, but I mean, an IKEA lamp is only $5. So I turn the lights on and the room looks regular. Nothing really wrong about the room. Honestly, nothing even really wrong about the apartment. You feel me? Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little raggedy here and there, but we college students. I'm not expecting him to do too much. I mean, who am I to talk? I had treats and sodas and Capri Suns. That's my decorations in my room, because I just needed something to fill up the shelves. I remember going in and he tries to have me turn the lights off, and I'm like, oh, I don't like it when it's too dark. Like, can you at least turn the lamp on? He did have a lamp in his room, but it wasn't like the little smaller lamps on like a dresser. He's like, yeah, and then I'm waiting for him, like, we just looking at each other. I'm like, turn the lamp on. You know what I mean? Like, turn the lamp on. I'm like, okay, maybe. He just like, oh my God, what is wrong with me? So I turn him off and he finally turns the lamp on and I lay on the bed and I'm just looking up at the ceiling. We're just looking up at the asbestos on the wall. And so I'm just like not knowing what to say. I don't know. At the time I wasn't as much of a, you know, I really don't care like I do now. I just kind of just was trying to start a little conversation so we can get into fake laughing and the kissing and then to, you know. So I start talking to him and I forget what I said, but I'm talking to him and he's just like, And I'm like, maybe I'm just a little nervous. Let me talk a little louder. So I speak, like I elevate my voice and he's like, oh, I don't speak English. I don't speak that much English. Wait, now, what you just say to me? Oh, now you don't comprehend what I'm saying. No, how do you know? But no, for in my head, I'm thinking, why? What do you mean you don't understand English? We've had had conversations here and now. I guess the text conversations don't really correlate just because maybe his phone translated the text messages to whatever language that he spoke. You feel me? But here's the thing. Here's the thing for me. Yes, it was quickly, but we spoke all the time in the cafeteria. What do you mean you don't speak English? So you'll see as the story goes on, I low-key feel like he was lying about that. But anyways, you know, regardless of everything I just said, he got to, you know. Look at another story time. I really almost never had to use my chops for real. Like, I'm just really bad like that. Sorry. This is why I was delusional, because I got the pretty girl privilege. But did I? But you know, but did you though? Anyway, so we're done. And at the end of, you know, what I had to do, I still had, what can I say to make this appropriate? I still had ink on my hands. So I had to go wash the ink off. I was going to walk to the bathroom. At this point, I didn't know where the bathroom at, because obviously he wasn't gonna tell me. Mind you, I don't even know if I said this the first time. He low-key was rushing me as if like he had to be somewhere. Oh yeah, you know, my roommate coming. Oh, but you know how to say that though. You know how to speak that in English, don't you? So I leave Chucky little lying in the bed. I go start washing my hands, and mind you, as I'm washing my hands, I made sure to shut the door, and this is exactly why I did it. I'm so happy. Oh my god, I'm literally so happy I did this, because I'm not trying to be dramatic, but I don't know what would have happened if I didn't. When I left the room, it was like this, to the point where I didn't close it to where he would think I was stealing something, but I closed it enough so if it were to open again, I can hear something. Now mine is new. You feel me? My door got a little bit of couth with it, don't you? But you know what I mean? Like, if he were to open it, I would hear it. So as I'm in the bathroom, I'm using like just enough water so I can still hear, but still be able to clean my hands. And as I'm doing that, I hear that same creak that I thought I heard earlier from me being big and stepping. But I'm like, wait, no, that's the door creak. That's the creak of the door. So I immediately obviously stopped, and he didn't have no like paper towel, so I had to use, I think, toilet paper, like just raggedy. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, I forgot about this part. Like, this is actually scary. Like, it's starting to bring back them goosebumps. But made me like stop and look out the window or look at the door the way I did was not even just like him walking around. This is your place. Like, walk around if you want to, you feel me? At this point, I was a little bit more comfortable because we just, you know, he just did what he did. But what was creepy to me was like, you know, like the sound a knife makes when you pull it out super duper quick from the little holders. Like, it was just, it was weird. Now, I'm not gonna be dramatic. It wasn't super duper loud, but it was definitely loud enough to where you could hear it. And mind you, I had water running, so I could still hear it. And I'm like, oh no, like, what is that? So that's why I immediately got up out of there, and I was like, wait, huh? I'm looking out, and y'all, he's looking over. Oh my god, like, this is scary. This is actually like one of my scariest story times ever. Like, this creeps me out. He's looking over the door just how he did when he opened it up. This might be my last day living. Like, you know what I mean? This might have been it. This might have actually just been it. All right, well, I'm about to get ready to go. I unlock the door, I get up out of there, he says bye, I says bye, and he asked me if I wanted to give him a hug. I'm like, oh no. You didn't even want to give me a hug when I first came in to make me feel comfortable, and I know you could feel how uncomfortable I was. Why do you want to give me a hug now? And I heard that knife. Now maybe he dropped it in the sink, maybe he was putting it away in the dishwasher. All I knew was it wasn't going in me. And then that was that. I never saw him again at lunch, and what was crazy is next time I did see him, I was actually with friends, and like I said, the friend group that I would go to lunch with, we passed each other. His whole demeanor changed. Like, he had one of the backpacks that you use to like cool with you and had wheels on it. His jeans were stupid tight. Like, his whole aesthetic changed. Like, he just looked like super, I don't know what happened, but yeah, that was that. And that was how I survived my college sneaky link. Yeah, let's end this here. I'm ready to be done. I'm creeped out. I still gotta edit this. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. And if you also did, let me know in the video what was the scariest part for you and at what point would you have left. Okay, now, and just to make it like fun, if y'all were having to got into the apartment, like as soon as you let him know where it was, from the point where he unlocked all the lock and then I went in, from what point from then on would you have been like, nah, this is too much, I would have left? I would love to hear. And also, what do y'all think about the roommate? Like, I don't think that boy had no roommate, I'm not gonna lie. And then lying about like the English, like you knew how to say, let me get a hug. Listen, every nigga know how to say that though, don't they? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much, SA Tigers. I love y'all so much. Follow me on all my social medias, they'll be right here. Join the Patreon. Let me say hi. Let me let the Patreon girls say hi. Let me let them tell y'all why y'all should join, because we be lit over there. We gets to get in fishy. What's up, y'all? So right now I'm vlogging. Right now, I'm watching a movie with the Patreon girls, and we wanted to say what's up to Patreon bosses. So y'all say what's up?
$4. It's only $4. Like, you're not gonna put it down. $4.
Y'all are stupid. Okay, what we doing right now, y'all? What everybody doing right now?
we watching this movie and
I appreciate y'all so much. Love y'all 100 times. Kisses on both cheeks. Chuck up the deuces. Keep it fishy. I'll see y'all next week. Bye.